Hey guys, All in Crypto here, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about Cardano, and many of you will remember us talking about a DeFi explosion that has taken a while to come round, but it is finally here, ladies and gentlemen. Cardano is about to get the first algorithmic stablecoin within its ecosystem, its first native algorithmic stablecoin within its ecosystem. I'm sure many of you COTI holders out there have been watching the price appreciation for COTI. There was an interview with the CEO of COTI on a very prominent YouTuber's channel, so just be a little bit careful. That's all I'm going to say on that. I don't want to say much more, but we are about to witness a DeFi explosion within the Cardano ecosystem, not just with the launch of Djed, which is scheduled next week, and of course Shen is also going to be scheduled. These guys have got a monster amount of partnerships and a monster amount of exchanges and dexes where COTI is going to be launched. This is going to boost the entire monetary value or total value locked of Cardano's ecosystem. But we also have, or certainly are rumored to have, Liqwid Labs, which is going to be a borrowing and lending and you know, they're going to do various other things, protocol that actually offers users a lot more utility with their Cardano. So I am here to tell you that actually there's a lot of bullish things taking place within Cardano and its ecosystem that I believe are going to affect the underlying ADA token in the form of it being bought to actually then go on and farm and you know, take part in various opportunities that stablecoins, algorithmic stablecoins, whether it be providing liquidity to dexes, which is going to boost the dexes in terms of their liquidity and total value locked, or whether it be interacting with something like Liqwid Labs, which potentially could give you yields from anywhere from 6.1 to 178%. And we're going to explore this 6x yield for supplying ADA with liquid finance. So I think there's going to be a DeFi explosion taking place. Let's start with Djed, guys, and then let's get into Liqwid. This is something that we spoke about a while ago now, this DeFi explosion, and it's taken a long time to get here. Longer than I had actually anticipated. So be it, you know, this is one thing that I've had to be very humble with when it comes to blockchain, and that is that things always take longer than expected, and that's totally okay as long as it gets done right. And I think that the introduction, if we look at Luna, good example and bad example because of how it ended, but Luna got to a $44 billion market capitalization off of their UST alone. And by the way, guys, I just want to highlight this. Djed is not going to be the only stablecoin within the Cardano ecosystem. You're also going to have what Anzen are doing with their AUSD. We do have Anzen hopefully coming on the show to talk to us about that. So there's going to be many, and it's been a lot. As somebody that's followed Cardano way before staking was even a thing, and you could sort of gain rewards through staking, and Ouroboros was actually implemented for a hard fork. You know, this has been a point in time that I've been waiting for, and it's finally upon us, or certainly we're finally starting to get the ball really rolling. And right now we have a $76 million, not billion dollar DeFi ecosystem. Like every other ecosystem, it's seen real downwards price appreciation. If you didn't watch my last Cardano video, guys, where we looked at Cardano and Polkadot, and we looked at institutional, or we looked at the possibility of institutional money flowing back into these assets through Grayscale's X Ethereum Trust, or whether it be coin shares that were highlighted as it being a bought asset for the first time in a long time, then please make sure you do that. But the tides could really be turning, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we've speculated this on the sort of wider crypto front. We took a non-bearish approach after being out of the market pretty much all of last year. We took a non-bearish approach and essentially said, look, we are no longer bearish. We bought for the first time, and we let you guys know that we bought Cardano following our Patreon conversation that we had on the 5th of January. You know, this was back, you know, before really there was any sort of price appreciation across the board, which was a good decision. It could have equally turned out to be a bad decision. But let's get into it, guys. So Djed is scheduled. We are pleased to share update about Djed's progress and to inform you that launch is scheduled for next week. And this, of course, is the article. We are pleased to share another update. In the past few days, we've had some listings. BitChute, Djed Dex partners like Wing Riders. We've had Wing Riders on the show a number of times. We will get Karan back on. And if any of you guys have any questions for them, let me know. And a number of other things. But they're essentially saying Djed is looking to launch next week. Now, what is Djed? Well, Djed is an algorithmically backed stablecoin. How is that stablecoin backed? It's backed through Cardano. So people will take their Cardano, they will lock it up and get Djed in return. And they'll essentially be able to go and use that Djed whilst having their underlying Cardano that they can redeem for Djed and actually go and farm within ecosystems. And stablecoins, algorithmic ones in a bear market, they don't get much interest. But in a bull market, and if we are turning around and we're going to do a video on Cardano's price at a later date, it makes sense to lock up your ADA, farm with Djed, and earn potentially a high yield on that ADA. And if the underlying ADA goes up as well, you know, it's a real yielding opportunity. So this is going to lock up a lot of ADA. It's going to boost Cardano's entire ecosystem and really cause this DeFi explosion that we've been talking about. There's also things like Indigo, you know, Wing Riders looking to their stablecoin swap, which hopefully going to get them on to talk about. So Djed is a massive part. You know, we've seen Coty do very well off the back end of this. Just, I want to give that word of warning again. There was a big influencer who has a pretty bad track record actually promoting this. So makes me a little bit nervous. Just be careful of this whole buy the rumor, sell the news sort of thing. But you know, you guys are going to make your own financial decisions. So this is huge coming next week. And then we have Liqwid Labs. Happy news, aqua farmers. We wish everyone success in leaps and bounds in the year of the water rabbit. I think I'm actually the year of the rat, I think. An interesting one. As we progress through the Liqwid V1 security audit. So this is now, I believe, being done. And the next stop is V1 mainnet launch next week with a quick testnet or two between. So this came out today, ladies and gentlemen. So we have Djed and Liqwid Labs, which is another DeFi protocol which essentially is going to mean that you have to lock your ADA up or stake it in return for QADA. We'll talk through this sort of 6x protocol, but it basically means that you're going to be able to lend your ADA out, you're going to be able to borrow ADA, you're going to be able to do multiple things that all takes ADA off the table. And actually, this was a really interesting thread that they wrote. And for somebody like myself who is going to be, and we'll do full tutorials on all of this, guys, farming the ADA's DeFi, certainly now that we've bought some ADA again, you know, going back to the start of the month, this is probably going to be of interest to me. And we can do a full tutorial on how to do it for anybody that's interested. I think many people are going to be doing the same thing. So ADA staking, APY since Shelly area. So pre-Shelly, you got 15 to 30%. Shelly mainnet, you got 5%. Currently 3.5 is roughly the reward you get for staking. ADA supplied to Liqwid at 60% market utilization or above. 6.1 to 178% APY potentially. Algorithmic automated ADA lending plus Liqwid staking creates a new base on-chain yield in Cardano. This is one of my favorite Cardano projects and has been for a while. We also like ADA Finance. We were at one point a fan of Cardano, but of course they, I don't want to say they rugged me, but they did. I certainly lost money on that project. Anyway, you live and learn. I'm sure it won't be the last failed project that I invest in. So we are only referring to yield sources 1 and 2 in the above example. The other 4 yield streams are added to this base yield to get a total of 6x ADA supply yield. Everyone asking for marketing. It's coming, but the real marketing will be QADA DeFi Llama yield page. DeFi explosion incoming, ladies and gentlemen. We've been talking about this for a long time. It's finally here. Yes, we were early, I guess. But the time is now. The time is upon us. So 6x yields for ADA suppliers with Liqwid Finance. Supply ADA to the Liqwid Cardano market. Liqwid staking yields 4% ADA staking rewards. Mint Q ADA. Supplier interest generated from borrowers acquired interest. Then stake Q ADA, earn LQ governance token as your ADA supply and staking yield grows. Stake LQ, So then you can stake LQ in the safety pool to unlock voting power and earn a share of the protocol revenues plus more LQ. And then you can actually take that LQ and provide liquidity with LQ and ADA protocol, revenue on Cardano DEXs, earn LPs. And then you can actually stake, I'll just move my face slightly, stake LP tokens to earn the DEX protocol's governance token and LQ from the Liqwid DEX incentive program. So something we'll take part in next week. We will show you, so if you're not already subscribed to this channel, smash that subscribe button, a step-by-step guide, including we'll actually probably release a tutorial on how to set up an ADA wallet for anybody that already hasn't, although we have covered this in previous videos, certainly in regards to Yoroi and Nami. Again, just a quick selfless plug, guys, we do have a stake pool. Anybody looking to stake with my pool, the ticker is all in for anybody that's just newly bought ADA. So this is going to be super interesting, and it's going to cause this DeFi explosion that we've been talking about for so long now, painfully long time. You can come and actually look at a number of listings, Muesli Swap, so on and so forth. You've got sort of Liqwid Labs. All the DEXs are running towards it. This is going to be a good time, in my opinion, certainly for ADA holders, potentially. So that's all I've got for you in this video, guys. If you've enjoyed this content, a like is always greatly appreciated. So is a comment, and I'll catch you all in the next YouTube video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you in the next one.